Good morning, gang. I'm going to hit the start button. You guys know the commitment is here. We'll never go beyond 15 minutes ever. So this is Mindset Monday. And you guys, I'm telling you, I'm so excited. This whole week, we've got a theme that has to do with the power of consistent little disciplines. That's right. I know all of us want to have the big thing, right? The 4 or 5 pounds lost this week. Uh, all of these successes as it relates to our mindset, our fitness, and nutrition, right? We want to have that success story. I ate perfectly every meal this week, right? But realistically, little things add up. So even when we fail in one moment, it's like the next moment we have a chance to reset our mindset. And at that moment, make right choices in the next few minutes. So, and because it's Mindset Monday, I'm going to talk specifically about the little things that we can change with our mindset. And I have to make sure, I haven't said this for a while, but I cannot thank you enough, Dallas and Steve Yu, for launching our 55 plus family here. I think it was October you launched it. I'm telling you what, you guys, I think it's powerful. We've passed now, we're on our way to 2000, almost 400 now. We continue to grow. And it is because, just for the record, there's a whole bunch of what I call the top contributors in here, and they're leaving posts, comments, they're answering your questions. They are like the glue to the growth, and they know it because I've talked to each one of them and told them thank you for being that glue to our family here. And we have some of our DDPY leadership team is in here too. And that's awesome. But it's you that I'm talking to. Yep, you. No matter what position you play in our 55 plus family, I want to talk to you about a very powerful concept. How many of you ever heard? And I was reading a book the other day. I'm like, oh my word, I've heard this analogy years ago when I was in my 20s, and it made an impact on me even then. So, this is a question for all of you. If I were to say, I'm going to give you $1 million, or you could choose to just take a penny from me, but that penny would double every single day, or for 30 days, for a month. The penny would double its number every single day for a month. What would be more money in your pocket? The $1 million that I'd hand you right now, or the slow but consistent little penny? Da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm going to answer the question. So if I gave you the $1 million, you'd have $1 million. If you happen to have been the smart one that picked the slow, consistent penny on your choice, in 30 days, you'd have nearly $11 million. That's how powerful. When DDP himself always talks about consistency, really, DDPY supports consistency. That's why you get extra points in your app. Every time you monthly put in your photos, your measurements, all of those things. That's why they reward you with extra points, right? Because they want to see our consistency. So, anywho, because of that, I'm going to give you an analogy now. So, well, I'll go over to their site too, because I want to show you what this good mindset step would be today. But I also want to give you one little Riley tip. So years ago, when we had heard those analogies, we had many people that talked to you about how do you control your mindset, your attitude throughout the day. And they challenged many of us, if you want to, go home, create what's called a money jar, and every time you or someone in your household says something negative, they have to put a quarter in the negative jar. Oh my word. Of course, we're busy raising a family and all this stuff, that there were many times the jar eventually gave us like a day at a theme park. We had that many quarters, and it was just Scott and I playing, right? It wasn't even our kids, it was Scott and I. But our kids would call us out, up, quarter, oh, 50 cents, right? So we even had times, Scott and I, we went, well, let's just put a $5 bill in the quarter jar. because I know this next few minutes is going to get really rough, right? So I challenge you, you don't have to have a money jar. You might want to consider it because it makes you so aware. One of my favorite things about DDPY when I was looking at it in the very beginning in 2022 was, whoa, they talk so much about our mindset controlling our fitness and nutrition pillar. And I love that. And so seriously, that is the part that we all want to get better at. Our not just our self-talk, but what comes out of our lips, because when it comes out, it's a reflection of what was happening inside here anyway, right? Good way to control it. Okay, I want to show you how we're going to go onto your app though. And what's a good step today to get control of the little disciplines, right? It's the little disciplines, the little ones that will add up, correct? Okay, let's see. Let's go go over. Oh, bam. Off to a good start for Monday. She's a wandering generality already. Oops. Okay. Here we go, gang. Let me do the second. So it's Mindset Monday. Once again, the theme actually for the entire week is going to be the power of consistent little disciplines, but it'll be the disciplines in each different category that we talk about throughout the week. This one, of course, being mindset. And I'm going to take you over to the DDPY user guide into the intro part. That's where Dallas already gets a hold of our mind and says how important everything is about our thought process. So, and I think you've been noticing, I've been calling these winning minutes because that's what I know to be true. Okay, so now we're going to go onto our app. Tell you what, when you log in, it never matters, you guys. You could log in from your phones, right? You can log in from your iPad, your computer, wherever you log in, you're going to be right in your virtual office. You can do everything within here. Your workouts, do always put your photos once a month and your measurements. You will thank yourself for following that discipline that they gave us, by the way. So, but when we're talking specifically mindset today, let's go over to, let's see, programs, home, no, programs. So we'll go over to programs. Whoops, that's not where we're going. We're going over to user guide. I'm sorry. Happy Monday morning, gang. We're going to user guide, gang. And on the very top of the user guide, so all you did was go across to your computer, click on the word user guide, right? Right on the very top. Dallas does. This would be step one. Don't you think that's why he's put it here? I'm going to give you just a nano minute of it, and then you need to go watch it today. Refresh your mind on these things. I do it all the time. Okay, here we go.
Congratulations. You have taken the very first step to own your life. I'm DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, and it's absolutely critical that you understand what you're about to do and why. Trust me, this user guide is your map to your incredible mental and physical transformation.
Okay, I am not going to show you that whole thing. And it is because I want you to go and study it. Seriously, I do this stuff all the time. I go in and study things all the time for me, right? Because I know the sharper I am with the tools that they've given us, right? The more results I get. So, anywho, have a fabulous Monday, by the way. And this whole week, like I said, will be this theme, the power of consistent little disciplines, right? So I would like you guys to leave a comment today. What's a simple daily discipline will you execute today that is actually connected to your mindset? What's a simple thing you do? Maybe you listen to music, you know, I certainly do prayer before I even get out of bed to make my head right. But what a little something that you do today that is related to your mindset. Have a great one. We will see you for Turbo Tuesday. Hang on, gang.